Little is known about Archimedes' life. He was born in the city of Syracuse around 287 BC and is considered to be one of the most famous mathematicians in history. Although he wasn't only a mathematician, he was also an astronomer, engineer, inventor, physicist, and studied war tactics. His father Phidias was also an astronomer. Archimedes studied in the learning capital of Alexandria, Egypt, at the school that had been established by the Greek mathematician Euclid. At the time, this was considered to be the intellectual center of the world. Euclid's book Elements had included practically all the results of Greek geometry up to Archimedes' time. Archimedes decided to continue Euclid's work. One way he did this was to extend what is known as the method of exhaustion. This method is used to determine the areas and volumes of figures with curved lines and surfaces, such as circles, spheres, pyramids, and cones. Archimedes' investigation of the method of exhaustion helped lead to the current form of mathematics called integral calculus. Archimedes used the method of exhaustion to find an approximation to the area of a circle. This, of course, is an early example of integration, which led to approximate values of pi. Among other integrations by Archimedes were the volume and surface area of a sphere, the volume and area of a cone, the surface area of an ellipse, the volume of any segment of a paraboloid of revolution, and a segment of a hyperboloid of revolution.
Archimedes' greatest contributions to mathematics was in the field of geometry.
Archimedes was known to be obsessed with geometry. He also made many other contributions. The most important discovery Archimedes made was how to find the volume of a sphere and determine the exact value of pi. Archimedes' method for calculating pi was an iterative process, meaning that you can either get an accurate or approximation by repeating the process using the previous estimate of pi to obtain a new one. Archimedes' method skips over a lot of computational steps and is not fully explained. Archimedes' method for calculating pi by the perimeters of polygons inscribed and circumscribed about a given circle. Instead of measuring the polygons one at a time, he used a theorem of Euclid to develop a numerical procedure for calculating the perimeter of a circumscribing polygon of two end sides. Beginning with a circumscribing hexagon, he uses a formula to calculate the perimeters of circumscribing polygons of 12, 24, 48, and 96 sides. He repeats the process using inscribing polygons. Archimedes eliminated the geometry and used arithmetical procedure. Archimedes balanced a cylinder, a sphere, and a cone. He specified that the density of the cone is 4 times the density of the cylinder and the sphere. Archimedes imagined taking a circular slice out of all three solids.